Namaskar, dear seekers, and welcome to our 3 hours collective meditation. So this is all I think we are having now every 3 months or so, because many of you are coming. This is something we repeat, and it's quite nice to be able to that we sit 3 hours. We will go through different collective meditation and self-healing technique. But before we start, I would like to share. I would like to introduce myself in short. My name is Cyriaque. I'm originally from France. I live in India for over 10 years in an ashram, and I practice spirituality over 24 years. And presently, we are residing in Germany. We are establishing an ashrams on behalf of SSRF. And SSRF is an acronym of the Spiritual Science Research Foundation. It is a non-profit organization that was registered in 2006, and with the blessing of His Holiness Dr. Jayant Attavuri, that is a sense of higher level from India. It is a source of inspiration, and we have a big website with more than 900 articles pertaining to spiritual practice, and a lot of aspect with spiritual science. And we explain also different concepts, what to do and the way of life, how to gain positivity from our actions, how to progress spiritually as an individual, how to become happy. So like that, we have a multitude of articles, and for that we have set 2 platforms. So one platform is to help seekers to grow spiritually in their spiritual journey or path all the way to God realization, and we have made available also online platform where you can speak to us. We can speak to one of our different seekers as per the different time zone. You can speak to them, get tailor-made guidance. As well, we have online spiritual meeting weekly on a weekly basis, where if you want to pursue and learn, and seekers come from all over the world on a weekly basis to learn about practical steps. And all our online platforms are free of charge, because everything is done by seekers who does it as their spiritual practice, as their service to God. And of course, our platform is to help seekers, regardless of their path, religion, to grow spiritually. So dear seekers, how we will proceed for today, I will share a little bit how we will go ahead. So we are together for 3 hours, and we will divide in 5 sessions. It will be sessions of half an hour of collective meditations, and each one, the first 3 sessions, I will practice with you also some self-healing techniques. In the second session, I will show you a completely new technique, if some of you probably don't know, and it is simple and quite effective. It is some self-healing techniques that you can practice at home. And of course, after that, we have those half an hour of collective meditations. You can ask also questions. You are welcome to ask anytime questions on our live chat, or we can say on this chat on YouTube and Facebook. We have seekers who are also moderating your chat, and so we can take your questions. We can take any experience also that you had during the collective meditation, during the self-healing techniques. So don't hesitate. You can start also pasting or writing your questions on the chat. So dear seeker, before we start, we will just first focus on your breath. Some of you probably practice meditations. Maybe some of you practice chanting. It is repeating a divine name or mantra in mind. Some of you may be new, so you can focus on the breath. What we will do that for 2 minutes, as to achieve some calmness, some balanced state of mind. And then after that, we will start with the first self-healing technique. So dear seeker, you can close your eyes now. And when we play a small audio in the background, you can do that for around 2-3 minutes, and then after that we will start.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. 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 Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
So, dear seekers, you can open eyes now. So first we will start, and I will share in brief. If some have just joined, we will go with the first session now. I will show you some one self-healing technique that we will practice together, and then afterwards for around 5 to 7 minutes, and then after that we will do one collective meditation for 30 minutes. And if you have questions also, don't hesitate to write it on the comments chat. So first I would like to explain. I think some of you, if you are already following SSRF, you must be knowing about this technique. It is how to remove the negative covering around oneself. So in today's time, I don't know if some of you probably experience when you go outside in public places. Let's say you are at home, you are feeling fine, and then you go outside and you feel either some heaviness, or when you come home you feel lethargic, or you feel some negative thoughts or heaviness or pain somewhere in the body. I don't know if some of you may have experienced something like that. You can also share in the chat. Is presently, and we can see also what is happening around us in the world. Negativity in the atmosphere or in the surrounding is much more, and that actually is everywhere, and that also in the form of negative vibrations come around us and cover us in an intangible, in a way, type of energy, and that is around us, and that cloud our mind, our intellect, and reduce, of course, our capacity. And I don't know if some of you are familiar with the chakras. So of course, they will cover the different chakras. It is our, we can say, our spiritual system, and we will have a technique using our fingertips. So I would like to display an image, and you can see it is actually old science and simple science from the science of mudras, and this is a panchatatvas of every finger is associated with an element, with a cosmic element. So you can see the small finger is earth, water, fire, air, and ether. And of course, presently, because we don't practice spirituality, as a human being, we are more towards worldly activity, achieving money or achieving happiness in worldly life. Our spiritual capacity or our spiritual energy is depleted. So we don't have that energy, but actually, as per God's principle way, or human being is actually perfect. And when we progress spiritually or when we practice spirituality, this element, cosmic element within us, comes out through our fingertips, our feet also. And this is where the science of mudra came. But this technique, you can look now, we will come back and I will show you. So as I shared now, energy is coming from our fingertips. And when we try to meditate, or some of you, if you practice chanting of repeating a divine name in mind or mantras, at that time energy comes within us and comes out through our fingertips. So when we achieve concentration, also that energy get activated, and then we have, as I share, this intangible covering or negative vibration. It's not negative energy, it's negative vibration that is covering us, around us. So by using our fingers, we remove them in this way because it is intangible, no? And when we chant or focus on the breath, that energy comes out from our fingers, because at SSRF we actually recommend self-healing so that we are not depending on others, as presently healing from others can be harmful also, considering the present aspect of society. So you can do in this way. So what you can do, you can look at me and you can do the same thing also. See, we have chakras. We have the here mid-broad chakra, the throat chakra, heart chakra, the navel, and the crown chakra. So that's why we are trying to remove this covering, because this negative vibration start collecting around our chakra in a way to cover them, so they don't, they cannot be active, they cannot receive energy or give energy. So what we do, we remove them in some way. You can close your eyes also, but first you have to look, and you can do the back, because remember the chakras is also connected also on the other side. Of course, you cannot go below so much than the base of the neck, and you can do on top of the crown chakra. I will just show you again, and after, see, you can in case remove your glasses, and you can just do with the eyes, and you remove, because see, negative energy also, negative vibration, no? Especially because we look sometime on the TV or tunes, and we receive negative vibration through sight, negative vibration, so it gets stuck also on our eyes. And then you can do with some speed or in this fashion. And what you will do now for the next few minutes with closed eyes, you can do that going from the navel chakra to the crown chakra. If some chakra you feel more pressure, you can do it longer also at the level, some may feel at the level of the heart chakra. Then you can do it for a longer time. And you close eyes, try to focus on your breath, or try to meditate, or try to repeat, if any divine name you are repeating, and try to see what you feel, how you feel. If some of you feel like yawning, don't all, you can let it happen, because this is a good sign. So we can do that now for the next few minutes now. In the background, we'll put a divine name. You can regulate the audio as per your convenience. So it can help you also.
Om Namo Bhagavate.
Okay, you can add some speed. You can go faster and slower.
Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
You can see also if anything you feel, whether you feel the mind is becoming more light, heaviness in the head is reducing, or nothing happen. Just see if anything you experience. But try to focus with closed eyes is better. It helps to achieve more concentration.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. 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 Om Namo Bhagavate
Remember to do it in the eyes also.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
When you do it with the eyes, you can do with open eyes.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. 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 Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
So, dear seeker, we can stop now. I don't know if some of you, if you like to, you can always write in the chat how you felt. Otherwise, what we will do in meantime, you can remember now how you, maybe what you can do, just close your eyes for half a minute and just try to see how you feel from inside. Try to see more by mind how you feel. So, dear seekers, now we will start. So I think some of you I see wrote like Satish, you felt like yawning a few times. Just to express shortly that see, usually we yawn or burp, let's say, it is a function of the body. So of course, if we are tired or there is air, we feel like yawning or burping, but it happens few times. But what happens when self-healing happens? Sometimes somebody just keep on yawning continuously for 5 minutes, 10 minutes. It can happen also with burping. So at that time, it is just that negative covering that is around oneself and in self is coming out. It is the same process that also happen when we do salt water remedy. We can paste in the chat also. It is a simple self-healing remedy where the negative vibration is attracted into the rock salt. So dear seeker, now what we will do, we will see some said you felt like surrounding is clean, some felt calm, Madhavi, felt some cool and relaxed and light from Sandeep. So that's good, dear seeker. Remember, and this is a very simple technique but very effective, that I will show you next, and don't go because the next session it's a new technique that we will show you. So what we will do now, we will meditate together for 30 minutes. So I will share shortly for those who come for the first time. So dear seeker, now you can sit in a comfortable positions. You don't have to sit in a meditative posture, it's not compulsory, because to remember, in meditation it is a mind that needs to enter meditation, because if anyone has any knee pain, back pain, you can't concentrate. So focus of the mind is more important than the body posture. Or what you can do is those who do meditations, for those who practice chanting. Chanting is an ancient technique of repeating a divine name in mind. Some repeat mantras also, or guru mantra. And so what you can do, you can just close your eyes, do your own meditations, or repeat the divine names that you are familiar. What we will do during these 30 minutes, from our side, we will play in the background an audio of a recording. It is a divine name, and the divine name is Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So why we play a divine name? Because it helps to purify the atmosphere. It has that capacity to reduce negative vibration in the surrounding. That's why we play it in low tone. You can download for free also this audio on our website. We will paste the link later on our chat, and you can play it in your home, especially in your room if you can at night, because that protects us during the night. And for those who are new, what you can do, just with closed eyes, you can either concentrate on your breath, or you can try to repeat either aloud or by mind as per the speed of the audio. You can see what is easier for you, what helps you. But mainly, it is always better to remain with closed eyes because it helps to concentrate and to focus. More important is try to see what you feel by mind, whether the number of thoughts in the mind is becoming less, or you experience concentration or meditations. So dear seeker, now you can close your eyes. You can take a couple of deep breaths. And after 5-10 seconds, when we start the audio, that will be beginning of the collective meditation.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. 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 Om Namo Bhagavate वासुदेवाय ॐ नमो भगवते 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 वासुदेवाय। 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 ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय 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 ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय.
Because just remain with closed eyes for some time and just see how you feel now, how you feel from inside. I will let you know when to open eyes. Dear seekers, you can open eyes now. Just to see, just say why I'm sharing to you to close eyes and just to see what you perceive. Because if some of you can write in the chat how you feel. Because important is if we feel, we experience this calmness or a different state of mind, that we get that intellectual understanding, and that leads to conviction that I have to do something. I want to remain or be in that state. I don't want to go through this fluctuation throughout the day. And dear seeker, just to see if some of you, I think there are a few questions. I think Rudraksha just has, we have answered to your question. It is for 3 hours today. And you said, Jay Hanuman, is it okay to do spiritual healing like this, coordinating with the breath? Yes, we can. So actually, because focusing on the breath help us to, sometimes it is one a good way. That's why I share. Either you can repeat a divine name, either you can meditate, or either you can just focus on your own breath. And some say you are feeling calm, some are feeling happier. So dear seekers, don't hesitate to ask questions if you have about what we just did also before, removing the covering using our fingertips. Dear seeker, also just to share, if some of you, we have on our website a live chat facility. We have this one-on-one meeting where you can meet seekers. Everything on our website, all what we offer for seeker is done as our spiritual practice, what we call also seva. And there is two ways you can help us and support us, and one is you can share and promote SSRF website, some articles that you like, or some posts on our social media, as well as live stream, so you can share to your friends and relatives. Also another way, because see, we are running organizations, and we have many seekers who are practicing spirituality. We are establishing also an ashram in Germany. We have holding a bigger website where many seekers do service to maintain these websites. We can always also donate, and this is also another way to support us. So dear seekers, what we will do now, we will go to the second sessions, where I would like now to show you some new self-healing technique. So just I will go back to the same principle, and some of you join. It is always using our fingers, because there is this what we call the energy, coming from each finger, each element, water, fire, air, and ether. And here this, and we have the chakras, the 7 chakras, from the crown chakra, mid-throat chakra, throat chakra, heart chakra, 1 centimeter above plexus, and the navel. So this technique is the same thing I showed before. I showed removing the covering using our fingertips. So this is a bit different, but it is the same thing, is to remove this covering or negative covering that we may have around oneself, using what we call, one is called tower mudra. So I will demonstrate first, and then we will practice it together. So see, every position has mudras. After that, I will show you these positions. Specific position of what we call like a tower mudra have some capacity to reduce this negative vibration. So I will just show you. See, you can initially start from the top chakra, the crown chakra, and you can do it. It's better if you close eyes as to concentrate and to move slowly down, because you can see there is a crown chakra and the eyes. So you can place it in front of your crown chakra, your eyes also, mid-throat chakra. You can leave it for half a minute or so, 20 seconds, 30 seconds. And you can move down slowly, and then you can stop again towards your throat chakra, which is here. And you can go down to the heart chakra. Sometimes you can move faster from one chakra to another, and you can stay for more time also if you experience something. Ultimately, I recommend that you stay more at the mid-throat chakra and the heart chakra. And then you go down to the navel, and then go back again slowly, like moving. And you can go see behind, like this, behind the neck also, touching the base of the neck, because this is where usually negative vibration also gets stuck, on the base of our, this area. So you can do it with closed eyes, either focusing on the breath or repeating a divine name in mind. Or you can also leave it at the level of your either mid-throat chakra or eyes, and you can go down. So like that you can do. You can try, dear seeker. You can try to do the same. So you can close eyes and you do it like that for 2-3 minutes, and see what you feel. And if you experience any pressure, a certain area, you can remain for more time. You can try and doing the same. Remember, you can either focus on your breath, you can either meditate, or you can try also to repeat the divine name or any mantra that you are repeating. You can hold that position sometime at the level of the mid-throat chakra. Sometimes you can go slightly faster also, not too fast, little bit faster than initial what I've done. Remember, if somewhere you experience some resistance or some pressure, you can hold that position for some time. You can even do it a few times, a little bit faster. So, Jessica, guys, you can just stop if some of you can see. Did you feel anything when you were doing it? Did you experience anything at the chakras, or any discomfort or something lighter? Anything you can share if something you experience? After that, we'll go for another technique also. You can write on the chat. Now I will show you another technique. It's the same basic principle. It's the same thing because see, negative energy is trying to affect our chakras, no? As we are removing, like this is covering around our Kundalini chakra, or we are with a tower mudra. So now we are going to place the palm like this. See? So this is positive manifest energy, and the opposite side, and you place it in front of the chakras. So here's the heart chakra that is 1 centimeter above plexus. So same thing, you can remain with closed eyes, and it's exactly similar way as I just demonstrate with the tower mudra. You just also go up and stays similarly at the level of the chakra, so here at the mid-throat chakra. When you go towards the crown chakra, top chakra, you can always reverse and go down. And go down all the way to the navel chakra. And you can hold it for some time also at the level of the navel chakra. But remember, you can do again same thing, and you can either focus on the breath, you can either repeat a divine name or mantra, and remain with closed eyes. And do it now for the next 2-3 minutes. And hold the position somewhere in the, if you experience any pressure or discomfort at a particular chakra. You can reverse hand. So, dear seekers, you can stop now. And so if you like to share also in the chat how you felt about these different techniques. So first, as I showed, that was the tower mudra, and here was like the reverse palm from one side to another side. So you can write also, I think there are some of you have written, you say from Parisa, you say you experience some pain in the eyes and the mid-broad chakra while doing the tower mudra. So Parisa, you can hold more hands, the positions at the level of the mid-broad chakra and sometimes at the level of the eyes also. And you can, as I share now, also removing the covering with the fingertips. From Rudraksha, do you say recommend to chant Om Namo Bhagavate for doing Seva and PDR? Just to, this is a different questions, Rudraksha. I can address it after, and we will collect your questions and address it after. And if from Itolia Vitasovic, you say you felt resistance in the throat chakra and even more resistant in the heart chakra. You felt heaviness. That's good, no? Actually, that's why I share and if you experience, because most of the time, those specific mudra that I have shown now, tower mudra and the palm, usually we experience more resistance because here the positivity of those mudra will fight this negativity, that because what happened, negative vibration try to affect our chakras. So that's a good thing. So you can, for you, concentrate on the heart chakra and you can concentrate on the throat chakra. For Carlos, you say you saw this technique has to be done with open eyes. It can be done with open eyes, but what is good to do, because when we do this with closed eyes, we experience more concentrations and we are able to experience more. So we had that feeling that this healing is happening instead of doing it just randomly. And just to share also that, see, when I show removing, when we remove from the eyes, then we can leave the eyes open. From Effin, do we need to reverse the hand that frequently. You can see, depending on, you can, because sometimes to hold that position for a long time, no, especially when you go, after some time you can reverse. It is good to remain for some time, not every few seconds, but it can be every half a minute. And from Valerie Douane, you say the forefinger on breath, shift, release energy. And the, okay, okay, dear seekers. So now what we can do, we will continue with our next sessions of collective meditations. So what we will do now, we will meditate for 30 minutes on the divine name of Shri Gurudev Datta. So this divine name has the capacity, and we have done now the past 2 weeks, we have placed this divine name in the aspects of the fortnight of departed ancestors, but we recommend everyone to repeat at least 1 to 2 hours per day of the divine name of Shri Gurudev Datta, is because presently almost everyone is affected to some extent by the departed ancestors. So I invite you to read our sections on our website. We can paste in the chat our sections, and as well the divine name that you can download for free, the recording of the audio. So dear seekers, you can sit in a comfortable position now. You can close your eyes. For those who practice meditation or chanting, you can do your own meditations. You can regulate the audio in the background, and those who are new, you can either focus on your breath, or you can repeat the audio with closed eyes, either by mind and aloud, and you can see what you perceive. You can see what is easier for you. So dear seeker, now you take a couple of deep breaths. And in a few seconds when we start the audio, that will be beginning of our second session of collective meditation.
Shri Gurudev Datta, 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 श्री गुरुदेव दत्त, 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 श्री गुरुदेव दत्त 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 श्री गुरुदेव दत्त, 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 श्री गुरुदेव दत्त 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 Shri Gurudev Datta, 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 Shri Gurudev datta 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 Shri Gurudev datta.
Dear speaker, you can please close eyes. You can just try to see what you feel deeper inside. And I will let you know when to open eyes. Dear seekers, you can open eyes now. And if some of you would like to share in the chat how you felt, I think there are a few comments. I think that somebody is asking, it is Rudraksha. You said because you are doing spiritual practice, that means you are doing service to God and also working on overcoming the effect of personality. So as if you should repeat the universal chant Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So it's not because we do service to God, seva, we can say, or overcoming the effect, that we should chant that chant only, because it depends now on everyone. Of course, we recommend to repeat this universal chant, but also we recommend, depending, some of you may be new, that you may want, and you are attached to your religion, so you can repeat the name as per your religion of death. But if you are not attached, you can repeat the universal chant, and we recommend also the divine name of Shri Gurudev Datta, what we played, 1 to 2 hours per day. And for some who may have a lot of obstacles in life or different problems, that doesn't go despite best effort at the psychological or physical level, we recommend also to increase chanting also case by case, up to 3 to 6 hours per day if some person, because being affected by departed ancestor can be mild, medium or severe. There is a comment from Shivani, we have a question also. You said when you were removing the covering, the negative covering, the first technique, your eyes think a lot and you felt restless while sitting down with leg touching the ground. You said doesn't mean that healing is not happening, and you felt a strong urge to sit down with cross-leg postures. Just to share, actually, see, when we experience, when we do any self-healing technique, like we have seen now demonstrate too, as well as repeating a divine name, and you feel feel maybe pain in the eyes, some experience restlessness. Actually, what is happening is healing actually is happening. Because see, when we don't do any type of spiritual healing, we are normal, because the positivity generated by this healing, the distress affecting us is becoming restless. So we experience, for everyone will be different. Some experience headache, some experience heaviness, some find difficult to breathe, some feel restless, some start having negative thought in nature. So in a way, that is a good sign. Of course, it's not pleasurable, but to understand that this is in a way a fight between the positivity and the negativity, and it's a question of time that after we feel better, lighter. So of course, that will also depend from every individual, depending on their spiritual capacity, as well as how much, if the person is affected, mild, medium, or severe, by negative energy. And of course, more important is how much spiritual practice we do, or if we have doing spirituality to spread spirituality. That is another factor as well. Some of you share that you are feeling more calm also. Okay, dear seekers. So, dear seekers, now I would like to share. I will show a small trailer, because we have a sense of SSRF. We have Her Holiness Bhavna Shinde, who is presently traveling across Canada and USA to conduct lectures, to meet seekers. So you can meet her also, and you can go through our online event, see her tour. She will be present. She's in Canada, but she will be traveling all across USA. And we have also His Holiness Dan Gleshik, who is presently actually in Sao Paulo in Brazil. He was touring in South America and will be starting to travel across Europe in November. It will go to Spain, France, south of France, Spain, Italy, Switzerland. So if some of you are interested, we can paste a form where you can meet, if you would like to say where you are. So of course, sometime it may be possible for us to come, for them to come to meet you, or you can also try to come and meet them. We'll show also a small trailer. We have a small trailer that explain about Sense Store.
This year, some of our saints will tour through Europe, North America, South America, and Asia to come and meet you, to provide personal spiritual guidance. Experience positive energy in their presence and get life-changing spiritual answers to your questions and persistent issues. Sign up today for a one-to-one session.
Okay, dear seekers. So, dear seekers, this is a form. You can fill your name, city, and country where you are. So either they will be able to meet you, or even if possible, then you can't. If you live in a different country, then they can see if they can also speak with you. Of course, if there is interest, desire to grow spiritually. So, dear seeker, we will continue now with our next sessions. So first, I would like to show you another technique. Maybe some of you know that technique of Nyas, and maybe some of you who are new, I will explain in short. So what we have done already, I have shown you how to remove the covering using fingertips. I have shown you also now this new technique of Tower Mudra, how to remove similarly is covering around the chakra and the Kundalini system, as well as this palm facing both sides, and going also in that direction. So now I will show you another technique that we have shown many times. We will show first an image that explain about this is from the Panchatattva. It is from our fingertips, cosmic element that comes out from, you can see the small finger. There is earth, water, fire, air, and ether. And this is from where the science of mudra exists. And this is a very elaborate science where every posture or figure will go back. Every fingers generate different vibrations. And here, what we'll do is we'll practice nyas. So nyas is to bring the 5 fingers together, and then you can place on the different chakras. So we recommend mainly to place this nyas posture, mudra posture, on the mid-broad chakra or the heart chakra that is 1 centimeter above plexus. So this is usually the posture and we recommend. But what we will do, because mainly what we try to do, we focus out of the 7 chakra on the 4 top chakras. That is the crown chakra, mid-broad, throat, heart, as well as the navel. So what we will do now, as an experiment, we will practice together. So I will ask you to hold some posture. First we can do on the heart chakra and the mid-broad chakra. You don't have to press it hard. It's just to touch slightly. And what you can do, you can close your eyes. You can either focus on your breath, or you can repeat a divine name or mantra if you are doing so. And just try to see what you feel. After that, you can exchange. And you can reopen eyes in case you have closed. So I was doing like this. But you can also exchange if after some time you experience any shoulder pain, or if some of you can hold only one, then hold one mudra at a time. Yes, it can be either here for some time, then the heart chakra. After that, I'll also ask you to change position. That means to start with the throat chakra, and then the crown chakra, and even the navel. So what we will do that for around 5 minutes, and try to see what you feel and which chakra you experience either pain and resistance, and try to go back to that. And in the end, I will ask you to go back to the chakra where you experience more resistance or struggle. So dear seeker, we can start now. What we will do, we will play in the background an audio in low tone, and so you can hear also when I share. So this way we can start now.
Om Namo
Then close
Bhagavate
your eyes.
Vasudevaya.
You can take a deep breath. Then you can start with the first 2 chakra, holding the posture of heart chakra and mid-broad chakra. And you can either focus on your breath, or you can either repeat the divine name or mantra if you are repeating.
Om Namo Bhagavate
And remain with closed eyes, not to be disturbed.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. 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 Om Namo Bhagavate
If you have shoulder pain, you can
Vasudevaya.
exchange. Or
Om
you can
Namo
hold with one hand also.
Bhagavate वासुदेवाय ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ॐ नमो
Now you
भगवते
can try either
वासुदेवाय
from the chakra, from the two you
ॐ
experience
नमो
more. Keep
भगवते
that mudra. Let's say if you experience more
वासुदेवाय
from the heart chakra, and
ॐ
then the other
नमो
one you press in your
भगवते
throat chakra.
वासुदेवाय
Or if you experience more in the mid-brow
ॐ
chakra,
नमो
then you
भगवते
keep the mid-brow and you hold on the
वासुदेवाय
throat chakra.
ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय 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 ॐ नमो भगवते
You can exchange
वासुदेवाय
hands up. His shoulder
ॐ
is
नमो
bending.
भगवते वासुदेवाय
Can as
ॐ
well do
नमो
on the back,
भगवते वासुदेवाय
on the back of the neck also.
ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय 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 ॐ नमो भगवते
Now you can
वासुदेवाय
hold another
ॐ
posture,
नमो
or maybe
भगवते
the heart chakra to the navel.
वासुदेवाय ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ॐ नमो भगवते
And exchange shoulders,
वासुदेवाय
or using only one hand.
ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय 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 ॐ नमो भगवते
And
वासुदेवाय
last, either you can hold on the
ॐ
heart
नमो
chakra
भगवते
and the crown chakra, that means the top chakra
वासुदेवाय
above the head, or
ॐ
the
नमो
mid-brow chakra
भगवते
and the crown chakra top of the head.
वासुदेवाय ॐ नमो भगवते 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 वासुदेवाय ॐ नमो
Now what you
भगवते
do, you just go to the only chakra
वासुदेवाय
where you were
ॐ
experiencing
नमो
any pain or
भगवते
resistance.
वासुदेवाय ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय वासुदेवाय ॐ नमो भगवते 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 वासुदेवाय
Now you can stop.
ॐ
And if some of you would like to share in the chat how you felt and which chakra you experience more resistance or pain, or where, or some you felt better while holding a different position, you can share also in the chat. What we will do, and we can maybe start after with our third sessions of the collective meditations. So if some of you are new, what we will do, we will meditate for next 30 minutes. At the same time, from our side, we play in the background an audio. It's the divine name of Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, because it has the capacity to reduce to some extent the negative vibrations. And you can either if you practice meditation, you can just meditate, and for those who practice chanting or repeating mantras, you can do so. Otherwise, you can focus on the breath or repeat the divine name in mind. So we will do that. We will start now with the third sessions. We'll do that for 30 minutes. And if some of you, while doing this collective, you want to try, wherever you have experienced any discomfort of the chakra, then you can do that. You can hold for some time the Nyas Mudra either in the mid-brow, throat, or heart chakra. And in a few seconds, when we start the audio, that will be beginning of the collective meditation.
ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय 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 ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय
Feel inside how is your state of mind. I will let you know when to open eyes. because you can open eyes now. And if someone would like to share in the chat how you felt. So why I'm asking you to take time to perceive what you feel from inside, and something in spirituality, what we experience is 98% more important of what we understand with intellect. This is what remains with us. So that's why the experience is very important. And when we make effort or we take time to see how is our state of mind, what we feel, either we understand that I'm not calm, I'm disturbed, or we experience that I'm calm inside, I experience happiness, some stability, or it can be bliss also. So that's and then we strive, we realize that my state can change. I can experience a different state always, but why I cannot always remain in that stable state, in that happiness state? So just to realize that we are experiencing, we feel convinced that I have to do something, I have to practice spirituality. Then only progress happen, change happen, and then we are able to experience that state for a longer duration. I think some of you mentioned before, I think from the about breath change, what I think Valerie, you say this movement, how you experience the energy moving strongly. I think that was with the Nyas, I think Valerie, and from Rudraksha, you felt for you the crown chakra is affected more, you feel. It's difficult, yes, it's all the posture, of course, takes time, but you can do it from time to time. You can do it for a few minutes, remove, chant again, then after do it again, after half an hour or so. For Chaitanya, you feel heaviness in the heart chakra. And you experience burping also. That's what I share. In some cases, some experience intensive yawning, and some experience burping. It is the same process exactly, it's just that at that time, through this process, healing is happening, and this negative vibration that is actually stored in us is coming out. So dear seeker, it's now 6:30. This is already 2 hours and a half we are together. We have one more sessions, and before that I would like to share about the source of inspiration of SSRF. It is His Holiness Dr. Jayant Balaji Attavali will display an image, and is a sense from a higher order from India. And then he realized at that time, many years ago, when he was practicing as a doctor, realized that many of his patients was not recovering despite best medical treatment, and they started to be free from any problems, either by physical or by psychological level, that only by visiting different saints and holy places. And he realized that there is a science that is beyond the physical science, and he started himself traveling across India, and then he met his spiritual master guru, and then he now presently wrote many books about spirituality, and is also the source of inspiration of SSRF, and we have more than 900 articles explaining about spiritual practice, spirituality. We have many articles on research also using biofeedback device. We have in India an ashram as the University of Spirituality, where they also do a lot of research using biofeedback device, and all those articles are published on our website. And before we go to our next collective meditations, we have in India a retreat. It is a 5 days workshop of experiencing ashram life. So you can come. It is we can pay the date. We have actually 3 workshops coming. It will be in November, in December, and January. So you are welcome if you have desire to learn about spirituality or spiritual practice. We'll play now a small trailer of, it is around 3 minutes, that will explain about this workshop, and after that we'll continue with our last session of collective meditation.
In our busy lives, we rarely get quality time for ourselves. Now's the time to take a moment, to really take a moment. And give yourself a spiritual break. Step into a world of high spiritual positivity. Remove negativity. To cleanse and rejuvenate. Re-engage with life. With a new vision. Learn new life tools with workshop-style interactive sessions. Discover unique spiritual research and get guidance from saints. And learn to look within to awaken the light within you. Come home. Come home. Welcome home. Come join us at the 5-day spiritual workshops at the Maharishi Adhyatma Vishwavidyalaya in Goa, India, for peace and faster spiritual progress.
Dear seekers, these workshops we'll paste also in the chat. There is a form if you like to register and come. Some seeker will contact you. It is actually beautiful. I lived there for 10 years and I have myself witnessed many of those international workshop people coming from all over the world. And it's a lifetime changes because really it is, you are exposed to the ashram life. You have a new spectrum, an eye-opener about the spiritual dimension of spirituality. So, dear seekers, we will continue with our last collective meditations. So, for those who are new, what we will do during that time, we play in the background audio recording of a divine name. And the divine name that we are playing is Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So why we play a divine name is because presently negativity in the atmosphere is more, and this divine name helps to reduce to some extent these negative vibrations. So for those who practice meditations, for those who practice chanting, what you can do, you can close your eyes, you can do your own practice. And you can at the same time regulate the audio in the background. And for those who are new, you can either just focus on your breath with closed eyes, or you can also listen or repeat either by mind or aloud. You can see what is easier and convenient for you. You can sit, of course, in the position that is where you can feel more comfortable. So, dear seekers, I will start with the last session. You can close your eyes. You can take a couple of deep breaths. And after a few seconds, 10-15 seconds, when we play the audio, that will be beginning of the collective meditation.
ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। 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 ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय 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 ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। 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 ॐ नमो
Because you can remain with closed eyes, and then you just try to feel what you feel from inside. I will let you know when to open eyes. Just because you can open eyes now. And if some of you like to share in the chat also, I think some say that you feel calmness, like wandering of thought there and there, but was able to concentrate better than before. And some feel calmness and bliss also. So this year, I think I may not have answered all your questions, but we can always ask on our live chat facility. I think there is just one, somebody Sandeep, and you say you have tendency of negative thinking and how to overcome it. So there are two ways. One is chanting helps to reduce the number of thoughts in our mind, but mainly this negative thinking it's a personality trait of either having that thinking negatively about something we see or that happened. So we can work on it through this process of overcoming defect within oneself. That this is something we explain that I shared before. Now we have online platform where you can learn those techniques to overcome defect within oneself. Some can have anger, insecurity, worry, fear, and of course this is something it is not taught to us in school and colleges of how to overcome emotion, how to overcome anger, and we feel that we don't know how to do. But actually it's not a so difficult process. In theory, I'm talking. In theory, it is rather simple. That's why I invite you to read our article on our website as well, if you like to join on our satsangs, to understand how we can introspect, understand about oneself personality, and to work on it as this process of auto-suggestion technique and perspective that helps to change our incorrect habit and patterns. So as I share, it is easy in theory, but when it comes to practical, this is where the challenge comes, where we find resistance from the mind. The spiritual practice is a way to actually help us to overcome this resistance. Some see Natalia Walker, you are feeling very connected, and okay, dear seekers, it is nice that I think some of you may have stayed the entire durations of 3 hours, and we are trying to see now if we can have these 3 hours collective meditation once a month. Just to share to all of you that we have the collective meditations from Monday to Saturday at the same time, 6 to 7 p.m. But in the end of the month, we will change the timing to new daylight savings. And next Sunday, we will resume our questions and answers. We will have any questions that you have is welcome. It is a live stream of 1 hour. And dear seeker, just to share with all of you, if some of you would like to help us support SSRF, you can always share to your friends, relatives, or on your social media any post or articles about SSRF. And also, if you like to join and help us it's about this spreading spirituality, and we have, as I share, some sense touring across the world as well. We are establishing an ashram presently in Germany, so also one way you can donate also towards the different expense that we have about maintaining the website, touring across the world, and establishing the ashram. But remember, from your side, that efforts of being consistent, trying to practice spirituality daily, on a daily basis, and steadily increase the step of time and efforts, because in spirituality there is no shortcut. We have to practice spirituality, and when we practice, we change, progress, and then we experience its stability, connections, and happiness and bliss. So dear seeker, on this note, wishing you a blissful and weekend, and hope to see you maybe tomorrow in our collective meditations. Namaskar to everyone.